Happy Sunday. Today I'm talking about a book by Virginia H. Pearce called Through His Eyes, Rethinking What You Believe About Yourself. I have read several books by Sister Pearce and have found her insights really interesting and thought-provoking. So you may see other book reports by her come forward. This book was interesting to me, and there were some things about it that I thought, oh, I don't really like that phrase, or I don't really like that thought. And it almost repelled me from the book. And then what was interesting to me is that I realized that they were things I thought about myself, and they were triggers in my mind for issues I had. And so it made me look at it differently, and I delved even deeper into this because I thought, yeah, there's something in here that I need to learn. I had marked a page that I wanted to share because I thought it was an interesting thought process. And it's, whose mission does this belief support, Christ's or Satan's? And so she takes and breaks apart our different beliefs, has us do a list of things that we believe. Are they eternal truths? Are they small t truths, things that people have said or taught us that they're not eternal truths, but they're things we've grown up believing are true? And then the things that are out and out lies. So one of the sections was about looking at what we consider a truth or a belief, and is it Christ's or Satan's? And to ask ourselves, whose mission does it support? Does your belief that you don't belong in religious society support the Savior's mission? Or is that just what Satan would want you to believe? What about your belief that you have to succeed entirely on your own? That if people really knew who you were, they wouldn't love you? Isn't that what Satan would want you to believe? He wants us to feel less than, to feel shameful and unworthy, to feel like we're on our own. Elder Joseph B. Wirthlin taught us, some are lost because they are different. They feel as though they don't belong. Perhaps because they are different, they find themselves slipping away from the flock. They may look, act, think, and speak differently than those around them, and that sometimes causes them to assume they don't fit in. They conclude that they are not needed. Tied to this misconception is the erroneous belief that all members of the church should look, talk, and be alike. And I thought, how often perhaps could some belief that I hold about myself and where I fit in the world, really, if I measured it against who wants me to believe that, Jesus Christ or Satan, that immediately begins to tear down the structure of that belief. And that's crucial to overcome negative or false beliefs. We need to begin to see them differently and calling ourselves on who's the motivator of that thought is a powerful tool. I really liked this book once I got past my own triggers and realized also that her triggers would be different. And that doesn't make her thoughts wrong. It makes them different. And I could take perspective from them and apply it in my own life. It was a great learning experience for me, not just about the book, but my own acceptance and my own learning from it. If you have the time, or if you've read this, I'd love to know what you think. Through His Eyes by Virginia H. Pearce. rethinking what you believe about yourself. It's enlightening. Happy Sunday. Love ya.